Hey there, it's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group at Cherry Creek Mortgage, and welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Hope you guys are doing great. Well, today I figured we'd just take a little stroll, take it easy and relax, because the reality is interest rates have really gotten hammered over the last month and a half. They've increased almost 1%, and things didn't get any better with the Federal Reserve meeting and what Bernanke said at his press conference. But the reality is that interest rates are still fantastic, and we got to make sure that we let our clients know that they're still going to get one of the lowest interest rates in the history of mortgages, and that's an important perspective to keep. So here's what happened with the economic data. So we saw consumer price index come out, and the core rate was at 1.7%, which is still below the Federal Reserve's targeted 2% growth rate. So inflation is still under control, and that's a good thing for interest rates. We also saw housing starts and building permits, both a little bit weaker than expected. So it is showing potentially that some of the bright spots in this economy, which has been housing, could be tapered a little bit due to the rising rates, which will keep rates from skyrocketing super high. Here's what's happened with the Federal Reserve meeting. So when the Federal Reserve met this week, they came out with a policy statement, and there was really no effective change to the policy statement. However, what did change is when the Federal Reserve Bernanke, chairman, had his press conference, he started talking about tapering. Now, we all knew this was going to end and that the Federal Reserve could not continue buying $80 billion worth of mortgage-backed securities and treasuries every single month. So we knew it was going to end. But now that it's become more of a reality, the market's reacting pretty negatively. And I think this is snowballed a little bit. It probably won't continue to do this for the next 30 days, but we are going to see a lot of volatility. Generally speaking, rates are going to be on the rise, but we might see a little bit of improvement someday here shortly, just where we have a bit of a bounce. So again, rates have gone up by a whole percent, but tell your clients to calm down. It's not the end of the world. They're going to get fantastic interest rates, and they're going to be happy over the long term, and now is still a phenomenal time to buy a house. Hope you guys are doing great. If you ever have any questions, please give us a call. Thanks for joining me with Java with Jared, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.